Hi, my name is Simi from My Flat, My Finances, and I'm going to talk to you about how to calculate how much you can get through the Help to Buy equity loan scheme. The Help to Buy equity loan is basically a government scheme whereby they give you 20% or 40% if you're buying in London of the value of your property as a loan. Within the first 5 years, you do not have to pay it back. You don't have to pay interest on it, but come the 6th year, you have to start paying the interest. And when you sell the property, you're going to have to pay back not the amount that the government gave you, but 20% or 40% of the value of the property at that time. So how do you calculate how much the government will give you? Well, you start off by looking at your salary. Most mortgage lenders would lend you 4.5 times your salary. Some only 4 times your salary. How you can check this is by speaking to a mortgage advisor and getting them to kind of figure out which lenders would lend you how much, and that's all based on your credit score. It's based on how much you earn and how your bank accounts are looking around that time. So you're going to make sure everything is on check. So let's say you earn £20,000 before tax. 4.5 times £20,000 is £90,000. So that's how much, let's say, the mortgage lender would give you. How you now calculate the Help to Buy depends on where you want to buy the property. Let's start with outside London. So let's say you want to get a 20% equity loan from the government. How we calculate this is by using this formula. So we know that £90,000 is going to be 75% the value of the property, because that's how much the mortgage lender would give you. 5% is going to be your deposit and 20% is going to come from the government. So what you do is convert that 75% into a number. That's 75 divided by 100. That's 0.75. 0.75 times X, this is the value of the property, equals £90,000. Because we know £90,000 is 0.75 times the value of the property. But we don't know what the property value is just yet. What you then do is take that 0.75 to the other side of the equal sign. That's £90,000 divided by 0.75. That will give you the value of the property. So in this scenario, that's £120,000. That's how expensive or cheap to some people the property has to be for you to be able to get a 20% loan on it. How you calculate the exact loan is simple. 20% of £120,000. That's £24,000. And to calculate your deposit is 5% times £120,000. That's £6,000. So in this scenario, we know your mortgage lender would give you £90,000. Under the Help to Buy equity loan scheme, you can get £24,000, and the deposit that you have to save up for is £6,000. So if you want to buy a property in London, you apply the same formula, but instead of 0.75 times X, we will change that 75 to 55. Because you are getting 45%, 5% as a deposit from yourself, 40% from the government, and the remaining 55% from your mortgage lender. The formula that we're going to go with is 0.55 times X equals 90,000. 90,000 divided by 0.55 is a weird number. It's 163,636. 40% of 163,636 is 65,454. That's how much the government's going to give you. 5% is 8,181. That's how much you have to save as a deposit. And as we said earlier, £90,000 is how much you'll get from your mortgage lender. So if you add all those numbers together, it should give you the value that we've calculated is of the property, which is 163,636. I chose the worst numbers as an example in this scenario, but you get what I mean. So basically, that's just the formula you have to go for. Look at your salary. 4.5 or 4 times your salary is after the equal sign. Then either use 0.55 times X equals that number, or 0.75 times X equals that number. I really hope that helps. I know how weird it could be trying to figure out how much you can borrow, how much you can get, blah, 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 how much you need to save, but I'm here to help. If you have any other questions or queries, please drop it in the comments or send me a DM on My Flat, My Finances on Instagram. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's still a growing channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.